Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Je m'appelle Daniel, le arc-sir, et je rejoins par mon co-animateur. That's really
Mi amo Roberto D'Onofrio.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Frying Pan Podcast. Another installment of everyone's favorite hit podcast. I don't know. How you doing, Bobby?
You know, I am doing well. It's a beautiful day out on this Tuesday of February the 5th. It is like 60 degrees out. It's sunny.
Oh yeah.
Though I will say I kind of wanted to die when I woke up this morning because of like the warmer weather. My allergies are now coming in, or at least they're like, "Hey, guess what? Spring warmth, spring allergies, baby. Get ready."
Yeah, they're knocking on the fucking door. I haven't got that yet lately, but I know it'll be in like a month or two.
Yeah, it was great. I woke up at like 5 in the morning from sneezing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it totally didn't ruin my sleep or anything. But yeah. Besides that, went to some classes. Actually a pretty chill day.
That's good.
It kind of just happened, and now I'm home. Honestly, it doesn't feel like I've left yet. But hey, got to experience the nice warm sun.
Yeah, that's how my week's been going too. It's just like I feel it's just low effort, but I'm still doing things. I'm just kind of like coasting by.
Exactly. Was it a nice day yesterday?
It was decent. It was a little pregame for today, I'd say.
Yeah, and then funny enough, I believe we're supposed to get snow next week
Yeah,
well.
I was seeing that. I love New
whatever.
England. I absolutely love New England.
Then again, though, I mean, because it is New England, next week could go from snow to 70 degrees and sunny in a span of a day. So
Yeah, the only thing that sucks about it being like this warm this early is that it's not like you can really go out and like I don't know, like play a sport on the grass because it's just a giant swamp.
Slip and slide, hell yeah!
Yeah, because it's like everything's just melting, and it sucks.
Let me tell you.
Oh, tell me.
Okay, you sure?
Of course.
Okay. It was just a little small. Now I feel bad because of it. No, I was walking the garbage can to the end, and I, stepped off to the side to go put it at the end of the street, and my foot sunk in like 2 inches into mud, and I was actually just like debating on pulling my foot out and leaving my shoe.
I've actually done that before.
Because, like, you already know, like, it's winter time, so you're supposed to have your outside spigots turned off, and you already know I didn't want to be walking inside with that thing on.
Oh, yeah.
So I did the manly thing, kicked the hell out of one of the last remaining snowbanks until there was no mud left.
Yeah. That's what you're just gonna, like, scrape it off. It's like nature's doormat, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Except
my pa taught me that.
My pa taught me the same thing.
Taught me the same thing. Damn. Well, damn, Daniel, how was your day?
Well, let me tell you a thing or two, Robert. I was down on the bayou hunting them gators with Jeffrey over there. We didn't catch any, but we set up the bait. We got the traps ready. We're going to take another swing through tomorrow. But, yeah, I went home, fried me up a nice little po' boy, and here I am.
I'm sorry, what'd you fry up?
A po' boy. A po' boy is like a fried shrimp sub.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're actually really good, but it's also like I never go through the process of making one myself.
See, now, do you like seafood?
Very specific kinds of seafood.
I'm kind of with you. Lately, I've been able to broaden my horizons in that aspect.
Yeah.
But, like, for the longest time, like, shrimp had to be cold. If that was warm, I ain't about it.
You ate cold shrimp?
Like with cocktail sauce.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I get down with that.
Yeah, like I wasn't about warm shrimp for some reason, but now I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just eating whitefish, I got salmon up in the mix.
Ooh, salmon's good. Yeah.
I'm almost to the point where I can go and get sushi.
See,
I think.
Almost. I've tried sushi once, and I hated it, but I tried it when I was like 13. So I imagine I've probably grown since then, but I've never wanted to come back to it.
Well, that was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. So how about when I go and try it for the first time? Might be Within the next 2 months, probably. Maybe. How would you come along? We can both decide if we like it or hate it together.
Hey, I'd be happy to join you, bud. But
Yeah.
topic of fish. I tried octopus recently. Believe it or not.
As in, like, is calamari octopus or is that
No,
squid?
that's squid. And I don't know if it
Okay.
counts if it's fried, but like it wasn't fried, and I had it, and it was it wasn't bad,
Interesting.
but it was like it tasted good, but the texture was so off-putting.
So, what exactly did you have? Like, did you have like a tentacle? Did you have a piece of its like main membrane body thing,
No,
or
oh no,
what?
just a tentacle.
Okay, interesting.
But it was
How was
really
it
weird.
cooked
Um,
or not cooked? I guess.
no, it was cooked. I don't know what they did exactly. I imagine they just kind of like sautéed it, something like
Interesting.
that, cooked off in a pan.
Is it something you would try again?
Yeah, I'd do it again. But it's just I don't know. I imagine it's what like boogers would taste like.
No, okay. You say
Not
that.
okay.
and
No,
then
no.
you hit
Wait,
me with
hold
that,
on.
and I would try it again.
Hold on. It's not what it would
What
taste
sounds
like,
like
but
a booger eater.
yeah, right. I was like, it's not what it tasted like, but it's what I imagined it would feel like.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, I've never put a booger in my mouth, believe it or not. At least in recent memory.
Yeah.
But you know, there's that jelly bean game where you get either like a really awful
the-
tasting one or not as awful tasting one.
The bean boozle.
Yes, Bean Boozled. The booger flavored ones in those are actually gag inducing. So if it's anything like that, I'll probably just like I've already said this, but die.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine being the person that has to like make the flavors? And do you imagine I wonder if they try to get it to be like exactly on what it would taste like? Because I know there's like a throw up one, and I'm pretty sure there's like a dog shit one. Do you think
See,
like they
okay.
paid someone to taste it?
Well, I do, but I also have a theory on that. It's not a thing to have a theory on, but I think that the company that made like the bad flavored jelly beans are actually just like mistakes, and then someone's like, "Hey, this one tastes like dog food," and they're like, "Oh shit, let's call it dog food."
Yeah, right.
You're like, I feel like there was never really an intent to go that way, at least for the first view.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like who walks in, they're like booger flavored jelly bean,
Yeah, everyone in the boardroom is just like, "That's a great idea." Keep 'em
dog
coming, keep
food
'em coming.
flavored.
Yeah.
Throw it at me.
Yeah.
Dirt, straight dirt.
Yeah. Vomit?
Bet.
Yes. Keep them coming. It's like,
Yes,
you know,
toothpaste. Well, meh.
now you're fucking pushing it, Jim.
Yeah,
Don't get out of line like that.
a little too normal there, you chump.
Exactly. But, oh yeah, backtracking. I didn't
Backtrack.
hunt gators on the bayou today.
No, I imagine not.
I went to work, went to the gym, came home, and here we are.
How's work? Are you still in your slow spell?
Oh yeah, yeah. I probably have Friday off again, which is like bittersweet because it's like, oh, I get to sleep in, but it's like I'm not doing anything with my day. I'd rather be working and making money.
Facts. You know what I found out actually?
Hit me.
I have the 14th and the 18th off of school, which is great because that means I won't be missing that much school when I get my tonsils out.
Ooh, that's right. Oh, do you want to give a little preview for our next episode?
All right, viewers, listen in. So, your boy, it's me, Robert the Don D'Onofrio, is getting his tonsils out on Monday, which is rather unfortunate because I won't really be able to speak in time for Tuesday, or at least that's what they're telling me. I've heard such mixed things, man. Like, when I was at the doctor's, they're like, hey, the recovery sucks, and you think you're going to be going through hell. And then I've talked to other people. They're like, I mean, it sucks, but it's manageable. So, we'll see what hand I get dealt.
Yeah.
Anyways, why it's relevant to you guys, the listeners, is we will be doing a pre-recorded episode on Tuesday. So, it won't really be our little, like, newsy thing that we do. It'd be more, like, discussion-based, kind of like if you remember to the feature episode back starring Benjamin Riley.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be somewhat similar, and we'll have our friend Jordan on with us, and it'll probably be a great time. He's a good guy. I'm sure you guys will like him, and if not, well, I never said anything.
Jordan is also on Forbes' top 100 up and coming YouTubers. So
YouTube.com/JJ.
he's paying us for the plug. whether he likes it or not.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyways,
He's got subs. .jpg.
a little bit. All right, let's get into some topics.
Let's get into some topics. What do you want to start with?
I want to start it off with the Super Bowl was on Sunday.
What Super Bowl?
If you're in New Orleans,
Yeah.
well, the boys, we all got together to watch it. It was really boring, to be honest.
All right.
It was 100% the most boring Super Bowl that I've watched in my lifetime.
All right. So let's give a little background. I know personally, the only time I watch football in a year is either if I'm at someone's house and the game happens to be on, or it's the Super Bowl. How about you? Do you watch football at all, or maybe even highlights? Like, I don't watch anything
Yeah,
up until like the Super Bowl.
I watch highlights and scores, but I hardly ever like sit down and watch a full game anymore.
Okay. So I basically know nothing about football. You have your general knowledge then? Let's put it at.
I know a good amount.
All right. And the general consensus is it was a very boring game and it sucked. Now, that's me as someone who doesn't watch football. What do you think when you're more experienced? Same thing? I bet so.
Yeah. Well, in the words of the wise Robert D'Onofrio, it sucked. It was just boring. Nothing fucking happened. It was like the Rams was just like, oh, we got the ball. Let's see how fast we can punt it. And then the Patriots are like, all right, we got the ball. Let's drag it out for as long as humanly possible and just not score. And then,
Now,
all right, sorry. The commentators are like, oh, it's all coming down to the defense. They're all playing well. I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit. Defense wins championships. This is what they tell you in fucking Little League. But it doesn't make for a good game.
no, it was not entertaining to watch. Could you imagine like spending like $7,000 to get there and have it be that?
I mean, like, if I'm a Patriots fan, I don't care. But if I'm just like I got tickets to the Super Bowl to go to the Super Bowl, then I'd be like, well, that was a fucking waste.
I mean, I agree. It was enjoyable watching it with friends and whatnot, as I imagine it would be for most people. But the actual action didn't seem interesting.
Well, yeah, I know.
Well, because there was none really.
Exactly. Well, I know us watching it, we got a kick out of not making fun of, but just acknowledging how the fucking behemoths that were walking on the field, and we're like, Jesus Christ, look at the size of that dude's arm.
Right, like there was a guy on the Rams. I can't remember his name but he
Aaron Donald.
His arm, like his biceps, looked like half my torso.
Also, his neck literally looked like it was like a cylinder going up to his head. There was no neck. It was just like a fucking massive muscle, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Every chain is a choker on that man, and that's a fact.
100%. But what people are more up in arms about is the halftime show, believe it or not.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Sweet victory. Yeah.
Let me tell you, I love Adam Levine, and anybody that loves Adam Levine will fight to the death for him. I'm not one of them, but I think they did okay. And then
I don't know, I might be after seeing him shirtless.
That's true. He's hot. He's hot.
He's looking good for how old is he actually?
I think he's like
Steven.
Yeah, I'd imagine like mid-30s. He's in good shape. He's doing good for himself.
You're saying he's 39.
Oh, I was close.
So he looks pretty good for pushing 40.
Yeah. But regardless, there's a huge petition that got signed, and I think it had like, I don't know exactly. I think upwards to like 1 million signatures on like Get Sweet Victory to be played at the halftime show because, what was it, the creator of SpongeBob passed away this year?
I believe
last year.
so.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on anything.
We can get Steven on that really quick. But I remember someone passed away of that, and they wanted that. And then the NFL tweeted out a picture of SpongeBob hinting like, "Oh, we're gonna do it." But what they actually did was it was kind of like poorly animated scene of them introducing
SpongeBob SquarePants creator. Thank you, Steven.
But
Stephen Hillenberg.
Oh, rest in peace. But they were people were like, they saw it and they're like, "Oh shit, they're actually gonna do it." But in fact, it
Sicko mode.
Yeah, it was the opening for Sicko Mode, which no, I love Travis Scott, but that was bad. They didn't give.
I mean, I appreciate that they tried to like give homage,
Yeah,
but at the same time, it just turned it into a bigger meme.
I know. Yeah, it's an actual meme now, but I don't know why they didn't give Travis Scott auto tune. That's like his thing, or they give him like minimum because it's.
I saw a post about that, and I was wondering why it sounded so weird.
Yeah, it was just bad.
Because, no offense to Travis Scott, he's a great artist and all. He just has a naturally higher voice than what his, like, actual produced and filtered music lets on to be. So it was a little like, who?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, even if you see him, like, if you see clips of him in concert, they still give him, like, the auto-tune mic. And it's like, that's his thing. So no one's like, oh, he has to use auto-tune. It's like, that's his production. He's good with that.
Is Travis Scott the one that fell with auto-tune on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, of course. There's no reason why he shouldn't have auto-tune. Come on.
Yeah, but, like, he didn't, and it just sounded so off. And, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have preferred...
Not my sicko mode.
Yeah, I would have preferred Mobamba, but, like, it's... Beggars can't be choosers.
I would have preferred Sweet Victory, just so the internet could shut up about it.
Do you know how cool it would have been if they finished with it with, like, the fireworks going off and, like, the lanterns they had floating
I
in the
would have
sky?
gave everything for that.
Oh, that'd have been hype.
Yeah, maybe if they all came together, Travis Scott, Adam Levine, just started holding hands, and then like they pan up to a big screen, and it's just the Sweet Victory going.
Yeah, or like all the players come back on the field, they make a whole circle, like both teams are locked in arms, wrapping around the field. They're all like single tear in their eyes.
NFL, that's what America needed, and you didn't give it to us. Shame on you.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, I don't care, but it would have been cool regardless.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you think about like in terms of net gain and net loss, I mean the NFL just I feel like they lost on that halftime show.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
in terms of opportunity and by breaking people's hearts.
I mean, it was staring them in the face. All you had to do is just slap on the audio track and then have people hold hands and like look up at the screen, have fireworks go off. It's not that hard. Like I imagine.
I mean, okay.
Hit me.
Hear me out.
I'm ready.
If it was a timing issue, now I'm not going to name names, but there's a few songs that I could have just gone without in that halftime show.
Yeah, I mean, I wish Travis Scott got more than just Sicko Mode, but I guess that's all he's good for.
You mean you wish he got more than 45 seconds of Sicko Mode?
I wish he literally he got his first verse and then he got Drake's verse, half of Drake's verse actually, and then they're like, no, yeah. We have shirtless Adam Levine coming in 5 minutes. Yeah, Travis, wrap it up.
I mean, okay, he did hit that high note though.
Oh yeah.
Travis? If you haven't seen it, I mean, I wouldn't say it's worth a watch, but at least you should watch it just to know what people are talking about. If it's still a topic of discussion by Thursday.
Yeah, well, I mean, it will be for a while because they're just gonna make memes of Travis Scott falling from the sky on an asteroid.
Oh, dude, the intro was so fire. I wish that just turned into Sweet Victory.
I know. Well, I saw one where not a lot of people might get the reference, but they had the Final Fantasy One-Winged Angel orchestra part with the meteor coming down.
Ooh,
I'll have to show it to you. It's actually the funniest thing I've ever seen. But all right. So, spoiler alert: Patriots win. A boring ass game. Lowest score.
Now, what was the final score?
13-3. I was right. It was 13-3.
13-3. Wowzers! That is 3 kickoffs and 1 touch, or 3 punts and 1 touchdown.
I'm looking at like the score right now, and I'm seeing the headlines, and I love it because it goes from a Super Bowl. This Super Bowl was the greatest defensive performance in history, and then it goes Pats win lowest scoring Super Bowl ever, and then it goes most boring Super Bowl ever? Question mark.
Well, see, that's the thing. I mean, like, of course, like in theory, having a lower scoring game means that both teams either were just very even and their defense was just that good, right? Like on paper, like that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But in terms of entertainment value, for how much hype the Super Bowl gets, for how many viewers it gets that don't even watch football regularly, you expect something entertaining.
Yeah. Well, I imagine it's like for diehard fans, it was probably a lot more interesting because they understood like the macro and micro that goes into like the coaching job and how the defenses play. So they probably like really got a kick out of that. But
I
for
don't know.
just
I've
like,
seen some diehard fans that just scream at the TV for a touchdown. So I mean,
well, yeah, I understand that. But I'm saying like
it's a
the
little
like
give and take.
the like really in depth people. But like yeah,
Oh, you mean the
the
fanatics?
fanatic, the face paint in your own house kind of person.
I want to grow up to be that kind of person.
I don't personally, but
I really do. I want my kids to come downstairs just embarrassed at 10 a.m. on a Sunday when I'm in full face paint.
to come downstairs as you throw the bowl of chips at the stairwell.
Fuck! Game's on, pussy. Let's go.
Yeah. But all right. Patriots win, Rams lose, bad game, yada yada. But this one caught my attention and a lot of people online's attention was Tom Brady just casually like him and the Patriots owner Robert Kraft embrace and they kiss each other on the lips. And like I'm all for whatever you want to do, Tom, but it's just weird. Also,
now,
his wife's a supermodel, so I imagine he went home to that after, so he's fine. But it's just so fucking weird.
I agree. I agree fully, but the reason why I cringe so goddamn hard at it is that in the in their like close moment, it looked like Tom Brady was also like reaching down for his ass almost.
Get the fuck over here, Robert.
Like
Oh,
I don't know if
God.
this is even from that Super Bowl, but they seem to have a very intimate relationship.
No, it was. Yeah, they're really up close and personal on it.
But I mean, hey, if you own the guy's team and he just keeps bringing you Super Bowl after Super Bowl, I would give him a little sugar too. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that. And hey, if Tom Brady can kiss his 4-year-old kids on the lips, he can kiss a 60 to 78-year-old man on the lips. 2019, baby.
Jeez.
How
much do you think he? How much is Tom Brady paid?
He takes a cut. Like he doesn't make as much as he should because he wants.
Yeah, so his team can have better players.
Yeah, all that. Regardless, fun Super Bowl. Not so fun
So
Super Bowl. But
the star quarterback has earned $543,000 through 2018.
yeah, his wife's on track to make $2 million this year.
But that's chump change compared to his $15 million average salary.
Yeah,
And $14 million in endorsement deals.
that's true.
So he is taking a pretty substantial pay cut. So
Yeah.
good guy Brady. Good guy Brady. Just
guy
you know,
Brady.
don't kiss the old guy in the lips. Maybe.
It's a little weird. A little weird.
Hey, I mean, then again, maybe they have like an actual like close relationship though.
I imagine they would.
But still, like on the lips.
it's just, I don't know, man.
Where's Tom Brady from?
I think he's like a SoCal bro or a NorCal bro.
All right, give me a second, Steven. He's from San Mateo, California.
I think it's NorCal.
So,
They're pretty
you know,
free, they're pretty free spirit over there.
yeah, maybe I don't think it's worth a Google to ask if people casually kiss other people on the lips, but
Like you said, maybe it's just
maybe it's from where he's from.
yeah, or maybe Robert Kraft was like, "Give me some sugar, honey," and then Tom was like, "Well, I need my job." So now it's actually sexual harassment by Robert Kraft.
You know, I would just like to think that Tom Brady's just got a lot of love to give.
Maybe. Well, when you're in the heat of the moment, you just do it.
That's true, actually. There is a heat of the moment factor.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been surprised if he just right hooked him instead.
Oh my god! And he just kills Robert Kraft with the right hook of a god. Oh man!
Falcon punches him in the sternum, like, Brady, what was that for? I don't know!
I'm amped! Oh, Jesus. But,
Gosh.
moving on.
Moving on. Speaking of amped, actually, Elon Musk unveils SpaceX's first rocket engine test for the Starship rocket.
Yep.
And now it's just a test. But let me tell you, that rocket looks powerful.
Yeah, they're trying to shoot us up to Mars.
Kind of just looks like a massive blowtorch.
Yeah, yeah. The picture or like the little video you
Yeah.
put on Twitter. Yeah,
So, did you know that the Starship that they're planning is actually 100 passenger? Like, it's supposed to seat 100 people, by the way.
that's interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if because I know if he's trying to go to Mars. I don't know if he's trying to colonize Mars.
Well, I think this is a quote. Loosely quoted, maybe. I think he just says, "I don't care about Tesla. I just want to die on Mars." I think is his words,
Oh,
maybe.
that was a quote. That was a quote he had.
So at
Um,
least we know what he's planning to do.
that's true. I would like to point out that it is raptor powered, and when I think of that, I think of them burning actual like velociraptors alive, and
It's
that
kind
gives
of what
me.
they're doing.
It is kind of what they're doing, but like it's. I'm imagining like they're taking like Jurassic Park dinosaurs and they're just like burning them off for fuel. And it's just
Jesus, they're like shoveling velociraptors into a fire.
yeah, and it's giving me just like a really weird image in my head. But I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm
Gee.
saying?
So the cool thing though about his rockets is they're supposed to be reusable because you know like the ones from like Apollo and shit, they're pretty much one and done.
Yeah. Well, they had that. I don't know if it was a year ago or if it was a couple years, but they had that test where they shot the rocket and they had to come back down.
Yeah, that was the. I think that was like. I don't even know if that was Falcon 9. I could be talking out of my ass.
I think it is. Yeah, I think
But
it's Falcon 9.
it's pretty exciting. Okay, question though.
Yes.
If you were invited to go on this, to be one of these 100 passengers that goes on this ship, would you take it, yes or no? Would you go to Mars? And let's just say there's a 100% chance of survival.
Am I just casually going there, or do like I need to get off Earth?
You're just got an
Just,
email
like,
that says,
just
"Hey, you've
offer
been
it.
randomly selected."
I don't think I'd want to, just based on the fact that I'd be trapped in a thing like a small tin can with 100 people, yeah, 100 people for years to get to Mars.
You know, I wonder how long it would actually take to get to Mars.
Yeah, give it a look, Steven.
It would take about the journey from Earth to Mars takes about 300 days, and every 2 years, Mars is at its closest point, only 55 million kilometers from Earth.
I don't know why I was thinking Mars was so far away.
Well, I
was-
mean, like there is times where Mars is very far away, but
But not to the extent of 10 years. I don't know why I was thinking like, oh, we're going to Pluto now, which would take, I imagine, late years, or I don't know.
it's a hard thing to quantify to wrap your head around. I'm with you there.
Yeah. 'Cause
It also depends on like how much fuel that you can carry as well is the thing.
yeah. Also, space is just scary. to
No, of
me.
course it is. I mean, if you're adrift, you're adrift until
Yeah.
you're dead.
You ever watch Gravity?
No, thankfully, I can't stand those movies because I get like nauseous thinking about it.
Yeah. It's a good movie, but yeah, no, I feel you on that. Because it's just, it's the, I think I'm just scared of the unknown more than anything.
I mean, yeah, I get the same feeling when people go down really deep into like the ocean.
Yeah. I don't fuck with the ocean at all.
I don't fuck with anything living in the ocean.
Well, I'm just waiting for, like,
Giga Jaws.
yeah, honestly, because we've discovered, what, 3% of the entire ocean? And I can't,
Something like that.
I can't wait for one dude to go around the coral reef, poke a bear, and then we got, like,
Fucking Meg.
yeah, we got Meg times 3. No, we find Godzilla just casually chilling underneath, and he's like, all right, I was trying to sleep. I'm about to fuck up New York. And then I'm like, Jesus, Godzilla, relax.
Yeah, Godzilla, come on. Get your head in the game. I would go to Mars, though,
You would?
realistically.
I was going to
Well,
ask.
okay. Think about this, though. Say I go, I come back. I get to put, I went to Mars on my resume.
That's true. I don't think anybody could turn you down for a job because there's no way they could say you're not willing to take risks or be adventurous.
Exactly. Now, granted, if you're randomly selected, that I imagine that means you don't bring any qualities.
That's true, actually.
But at the same time, it's like, went to Mars. Did you?
That's true. Yeah, you could
And
fly- Sorry.
Yes, exactly. I could flex it. Exactly what you said.
Yeah,
Like that's the only reason why I would go.
I'd say that's the ultimate flex. Actually, if someone's like, "Well, I'm rich," and it's like, "All right, go to Mars," and they're like, "Oh, I'm not that rich," and I'm like, "Yeah, guess who is?"
Yeah, see, that's exactly it. Like you could be at like I don't know, a restaurant. You're talking to your friends, and someone's like trying to flex, and of course you're that guy that has to flex on people flexing, right? So you just lean back and been like, "Yeah, when I went to Mars, it was definitely an experience, kind of like what you're talking about when you went to Canada, but they're the same, Mars and Canada.
Yeah, I'm not trying to downplay your Canada trip there, Martin, but let's just say I got on a rocket ship and you got in a Ford Fusion.
Yeah,
Just saying.
And let me tell you, Mars was a lot more interesting than Niagara Falls, fucko.
Yeah. You brought back what? A pen? Yeah, I got rocks.
I got rocks, so
And an alien. So
I feel like you won that one.
yeah, yeah. Just like, well, now that I'm really thinking about it,
Well, I've been off the planet. Leave it at that.
yeah, we take those.
God, I'd be such a conceited douche if I went to Mars.
Oh, hell yeah, that's the ultimate flex. You have every right to be.
Like, I feel like nothing could chain me down at that point.
Because nothing could. Also,
Jeez.
have you seen the the video of the rocket,
Yeah.
like the
Oh,
engine for the fucking popping off?
it's insane.
Yeah, because
It's
like
great.
originally I just saw the picture and that was just like the stream where it looks like a big blowtorch, but the little beforehand where it just fucking like boom, it's just like
Yes.
And apparently they tested this in a warehouse, which is how the fuck do they have that much room? Oh wait,
actually,
no.
I kind of wondered that myself.
They're never mind. It's I guess just a big facility. I don't know.
See, I like the way the flame changed colors as well, from like that green to weird purple to blue. It looked like a Rocket League boost, if I'm gonna be fully honest.
It did look like a Rocket League boot. Maybe it is maybe Elon Musk is trying to bring Rocket League to fucking real life. He's like
but with rockets to Mars.
Yeah, no, but he's like the Mars is a cover up. I'm actually also building a glass arena where we're putting these bad boys on cars.
I just saw something.
Yeah.
Say like humans do go to Mars, like whose jurisdiction does Mars fall under?
What do you mean?
So say Elon Musk goes to Mars, because it's like a private mission that he's doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does he now own Mars? Like how does that work? 'Cause, like, would the United States government like still like govern the people on Mars? Like, how does that work? Is what I'm trying to inquire.
I see what you're saying, but with that logic, you could make the argument that Buzz Aldrin owns the moon. Technically.
Well, no, because NASA sent him there.
Oh, that's true.
Like, this is Elon Musk's own private mission. It's like no government involvement. At least that's what I think. Well, I don't mean like own Mars, but I mean, does he? Actually, no, I do mean that. Does he essentially rule Mars if he just goes there and he's like, all right, well, I'm staying and I'm colonizing this bitch?
I say yes until the Martians on the other side find out that Elon Musk is there, and they're like, "Hey, bro, not gonna work. This is ours."
See, what I imagine it'd be like is I'm just gonna use the U.S. in this. It's gonna be like when England was colonizing the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
But the U.S. is now England, so like the U.S. will be like, all right, yeah, you can go, you do you, and but you gotta follow these regulations. And then he's like, F these regulations, I'm doing my own thing. And then the U.S. is like, nah, now we gotta go to Mars to stop you. But then Elon wins because he's probably got like space lasers and shit already.
Yeah, Mars is now a Death Star. But yeah,
I
I'd
wonder
say
how good the Wi-Fi is on Mars.
Elon Musk will make it, and I imagine it'd be great.
His cell phone actually just works on Mars because it's him.
Yeah, he has his own Wi-Fi aura around him. Jesus, tough to say. Yeah, I say Elon
That'd
Musk.
be crazy.
Elon Musk owns a monarchy there.
Like okay. It sounds extreme, but it's genuinely something to have a war over. You know,
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, could you imagine space battles?
Trump is already fucking 3 steps ahead of you. Remember, he wanted to build that
Oh, he did
space
want that. He
force.
did. We do have space force. So
Wait, maybe that's what he was thinking all along. We thought he was crazy, but he's actually just planning to take Elon Musk's prize or kingdom.
No, maybe they're working together. Maybe
We cracked the code.
maybe Trump hit up Elon and was like, "Hey, dude, I know you want to go to Mars. I got you with backup in case anyone tries to stop you." And now we have like fucking Gundams flying around in space, but like we can't see them because they have like the reflective kind of shit where it just looks like the sky. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, yeah. That'd be hysterical. I think we should stop talking about this though. I'm worried that my door is just gonna get kicked open.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, Bobby, nothing's gonna happen. You just hear like,
Yeah, just
get down, get down.
FBI, open up.
Yeah, right. Oh fuck. Hey, I'm on board with it. But all right. Tailing off that, I got a question for you.
Hit me.
What do you think?
Don't hit me.
What do you think's scarier? The fact that we might not be alone in the universe, or that we could be all alone in the universe?
I think it'd be scarier if we were alone in the universe.
I agree.
Because considering how vast it is, and we talked about this in earth science and astronomy and whatnot, like it's ever expanding. It's so large you can't even really wrap your head around.
Yeah.
Like it's just not feasible. And then we have black holes on top of that, right? Just to think that we are alone kind of makes like a cloud fall over me, because it's like, how could we be the anomaly? And I'm sure like people that are religious would turn to me and be like, well, that's exactly it. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, but why we got such big, like why is it so big then?
Yeah, why the fuck all these planets here if ain't nobody gonna be on them?
Yeah, it's like that's kind of a waste, right? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Like, if you're religious, like, oh, God just threw in these planets to just like fuck with you, like, you're never gonna know it's on Jupiter, bitch. Like,
Exactly, that'd be kind of sad. And then at the same time, though, there's also the theory of like, all right, what if we are the only people, but eventually as humans advance and we start colonizing other planets, and then that's when there's like, through gene flow, we like basically we become the aliens. It's like a Guardians of the Galaxy scenario.
oh, that's true. That's a
Like
possibility.
we started all, but you know, like a million years in the future, people won't really look back. Like we'll know that Earth started it, but people will be like, well, we're not really humans anymore. At this point, we're insert a space creature name.
Yeah, right.
I can't actually think of.
Xenomorphs.
Yeah, we're predators.
Yeah.
Well,
some of us, but not all of us. Not
I'm
yet.
not really comfortable saying we're predators. Actually,
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
trying to
like
take
that
that
one.
back.
You could just stuck with xenomorphs, but then I'm thinking like if that's what we're going to evolve into as a species, I'm okay with human.
Yeah. Oh, granted. Yeah. What if we're just like humans, but like blue?
Like Dr. Manhattan, or like Avatar.
That would sound like more like Avatar. I wouldn't say we're radiating.
That's true. I'd be okay with it. I mean, I'd hope that like, say I was like immortal and I couldn't die. I'd hope that someday I'd be able to evolve into something cool, something out of one of them animes.
Oh, just you're just like a Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z, and your hair changes color based off of power level or whatever the fuck.
Well, it kind of does, just on a lot smaller level for me. If my hair is dark, I'm weak. If my hair is light, I'm popping off.
I had a really bad joke inbound.
Hit me with it. Doesn't have to make it in.
No, I can't say it. I'm sorry. I just need you to know that I thought of it.
All right, I'll trust you on it.
Just that's all I need you to do is just trust me on it.
That's fine.
Goodness.
All right,
Colonizing Mars.
Elon.
We're making steps. It could happen in our lifetime. It
That'd
really
be cool.
could.
I mean, I could definitely see it happening within the next like 50 years. So we got a chance.
Yeah. Speaking of 50 years, actually, did you hear how long 6ix9ine sentence
That
was?
was a great transition. And yeah, 3 years shy.
3 years shy. Fucking, what was it, 47 years, was it?
47 years, yeah. I mean,
What is it? I don't even know what his charges are.
he was in a gang. He had a sexual assault thing on a minor.
Oh my
He
god.
he's fucked up. He's only 22 is the thing too. But yeah, not looking too good. He joined a gang in 2017 called the Nine Tray Blood Gang. Do you know that one? Are you part of that one?
Stop doxing me.
Sorry, but yeah, he got charges for firearms, racketeering. He tried to kill people in rival gangs. I think he tried to pay someone to kill Chief Keef when they were beefing.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's done a lot, and he's finally getting what he deserves for it. And I guess he's been ratting out a lot of people. He's basically just been a snitch.
Wait, okay, does this link to I'm actually wondering if this links to the 21 Savage getting deported thing.
No, no, no. That's a whole separate thing.
Well, no, because it's like a running joke that, or not really a joke. Like people on Twitter are saying, like, if 6ix9ine snitched on 21 Savage, X is gonna happen. X
No,
being like,
I don't think they knew
you
each
know,
other that much or enough to where he'd be able to leak that.
yeah, people are, I think, just drawing the parallels because the two stories happened to come out at once. That 6ix9ine pleaded guilty, as well as 21 Savage being deported like on the same day, or rather getting seized by ICE on the same day.
Yeah, that's true. But
So it's just more like an unfortunate timing.
yeah, but I guess I don't know if he is going to be sentenced for a minimum 47 years, or if like because he's been ratting everything out, or if he'll get a shorter sentence. But I guess he's going to be sentenced on January 23rd in 2020. So he's
How does
got
witness protection work with face tattoos?
probably the same as it normally would, but I imagine they're not like a princess protection program.
Hmm.
Did, it was an old Disney Channel movie with Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez.
Princess protection program.
Yeah, it was like Demi Lovato was a princess and Selena Gomez looked like her, and they're like, "We gotta save her or protect her or whatever."
Are you serious?
Yeah, it wasn't a good movie.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I've seen this. I've seen this. Yeah,
Yeah,
Demi Lovato and Selena. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just got like hit with the memories of it, and it's actually pretty cringy.
yeah, but yeah, I guess he's in a security facility right now,
Mm-hmm.
or he's in no, he was in Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center, but I guess he
Mm-hmm.
got moved to a different place for security reasons, and they haven't disclosed the place yet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's fucked, but he deserves it, to be honest.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Also, when you look at him, he doesn't really scream, "I'm going to make a good change in the world."
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I'm having trouble, like, because I always wanted, for some reason, there's like this fucked up thing in me that's like, hey, let's just defend the guy for no reason
Well, I feel
when it
that.
comes to anyone.
Yeah,
But I can't here. I
yeah.
can't.
We try to defend him to like justify it, where you're like, "Oh, it can't all be bad, right?" But then,
But then you like, yeah, he could have sexually assaulted a minor. It's like, ah!
yeah, shooting at people in a gang.
It's like,
Daniel Hernandez, you're not doing
yeah,
it.
Mr. Takashi 69, I can't really help you here.
Yeah, you're boned, buddy, and unlucky. Can't really say he was putting out really good music either. It was
Hey, his feature on is it Swervin' by A Boogie? Fire.
is it?
Uh, yeah. I mean, I enjoy the song if that's the song that I'm thinking of. But
Yeah,
yes, I do enjoy the song.
that's good. I mean, I think his music is fun to like make fun of.
You're telling me you don't go hard in the paint? Listen to 6ix9ine?
No, when I listen to Gummo, I don't really feel like popping off. I just kind of feel like Like me personally, if I hear that song, I want to shoot somebody. But
Yeah,
it's only
well,
because of the song.
that's what he did.
Nah, maybe that was it. Maybe
Yeah,
he did it
right. I
while.
mean, I like to stick to my more wholesome things to get hyped to, like Pompeii by Bastille.
Understandable. Yeah, me, I like to slap on some Claire de Lune, something to get me
Actually,
really in the mood.
never ending hype song is Sweet Caroline confirmed.
Oh, Sweet Caroline's a banger,
I can't help but throw my whole body into that song when we're singing it,
especially in the car. Like
especially in the
like
car.
when we had the SUV.
The spaceship.
Yeah,
The
we had the
spaceship.
spaceship. We had it was like 8 people deep. There was like 3 rows, and then Sweet Caroline came on, and I was in the way back, and I was like grabbing both people next to me and like putting them in chokeholds, and like Sweet Caroline.
Bum bum bum.
I live for it.
I love that song. It's so it does
It's
it
wholesome.
always gives. It gives.
Yeah,
It keeps on giving. It keeps on giving.
I agree. But Takashi 69,
Hmm.
have fun. Good luck,
Have fun.
I guess.
But back to a story that I already kind of mentioned. ICE arrests rapper 21 Savage.
Yeah, see, this is crazy to me because he's like, I guess he isn't from the U.S. He's from the U.K.
Yeah, and they're saying his real name is Shayabin. Shayabin. I don't know how. I'm sorry. It's a very different name. Abraham Joseph. Like that's the name he like. That's what he said his real name was, right? Abraham Joseph.
Yeah, but I guess like
Gee.
I guess he entered the U.S. legally in July of 2005, and his visa expired in 2006, and he's been here ever since, living in Atlanta or Georgia.
Wait, that is.
That's like
15
it's like
years.
13 years.
Oh wait, I can't math.
It's all good. But
Well, okay. The article, the CNN article, right?
mhm.
Like towards the bottom, it goes in like saying like in a decent bit of his songs, he like references growing up in Atlanta a decent bit.
Well, yeah. I mean, he references growing up in a lot of different places, which is weird. Because he always says Alabama, but then he says he's from the six. And normally, when you say you're from the six, you're from Toronto. But I don't know.
Oh wait, I thought um East Atlanta Zone 6 is what he means usually.
Oh, okay, that makes
Wait
sense.
for it to
Then-
that.
But yeah,
East
because he always
yeah.
references that he's from Atlanta. I mean, obviously he's gonna do that. He's not gonna be like from the UK here illegally. It's your boy 21 Savage.
Straight
But-
from the UK. It's your
Yeah.
boy.
But I mean, and people were like, "Well, if he's from the UK, how come he doesn't have an accent?" And it's like, well, when you live in a place for 15 years, you're gonna lose that accent.
Yeah, I mean people are pretty good at accents, believe it or
Yeah,
not.
but it's weird because he has like the perfect Atlanta voice of just kind of like low, kind of mumbly.
Yeah, that's true. But then people are like releasing random shit about him, like saying like mate or some nice tea and crumpets here and there.
I love
Like I think he said tea and crumpets in an interview, and that like little gif of him saying that's just been going around all day today. And I was wondering about it for the longest time until I actually put 21 Savage into Google.
Yeah, I
And I
know.
was like, what's going on?
I know a lot of artists are posting about like free 21 and all that, which like in this case it sucks, but it's not the biggest deal because I mean
well-
he could probably be in trouble for a lot more with what he raps about.
I mean, I imagine he will. Like, the main issue is if he's been like portraying living in the U.S., and I'm sure what the U.S. is going to care about when it comes to dealing with this case is like, how has he been paying his taxes and whatnot.
Oh, that's true.
Like, I'm sure like that's what they would try and get him on is like the tax aspect. And if they don't, and he happens to go back to the U.K., I really doubt he'll ever get a visa to come back.
Yeah, probably not. It's hard. I mean, he's like technically, I don't know if he's been here illegally for all like 12, 13, 14 years. But if so,
They
that's
just said his visa expired, and he just didn't go back when it expired in the article.
yeah, but I mean that still means you're living illegally here at that point.
Yeah, of course. But I'm like wondering how he was able to get that far if he was illegal.
I mean he probably had might have gotten ID or might have gotten like fake ID or whatever.
Well, okay, so like say he buys a house, right?
Yeah.
Well, that I imagine most of his stuff can't really be in his name because anything that would do like a background check on you would obviously this would come up, right?
I'd imagine, but I'm also not too like well versed in something like this.
And isn't he up for a Grammy as well?
I think so, yeah. I mean, he's been
Wonder
doing good. His new album's pretty fucking good.
Oh, it's
It's
insane.
got some bangers
Actually,
on there, yeah.
what is it? I am. I was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
I think my favorite song on the album is either Monster or ASMR.
ASMR slaps. Oh man.
It really does. I like All My Friends as well.
All My Friends is good, yeah. But I mean, my whole thing with like those albums, like a lot of rap albums, I only find like 4 songs that are gems. Like
That,
four
I'm
actually good
fine
songs.
with that.
Yeah, like
Like
I'm
I'm
okay
not a
with that.
person that likes like I'm not a kind of person that like just listens to an album. I'll pick like the 4 or 5 bangers, like you said,
Hmm.
and then move on.
Yeah, I mean, like me personally, I like to listen. I'll listen to the album like all the way through one time, and I'll pick out the good
Mm,
songs. But like, I like to hope that albums have like full replayability. Like, it's obviously
yeah.
not like all 8 to 12 songs are going to be really good, but if you can get
Hmm.
them to be like 4 really good ones, six six okay good ones, then like 2 like I can do without, then that's perfect
Hmm.
for me. But that's asking for a
Mm,
lot.
mm, hmm hmm
But I'm saying,
I agree with that.
regardless, free my boy 21.
21.
As long as he's not going to get caught on like some tax evasion or something of that nature, I think he should be okay. I have faith.
I'm just interested in how this like case gets sorted because I really don't know how it would. I don't feel like I've ever like come across anything like this before, right?
It's just so odd because that this like because this happened recently, but it's been going on for so long, and it just casually came out of nowhere.
Mm.
Because I woke up and I was like, I see arrest 21 Savage. I'm like, oh, what do you do? And then it's like he's been living in the U.S. illegally for like 10 plus years, and I'm like, oh, has he now?
And then they hit you with and he's from the UK. And for some reason, saying he's from the UK makes it more just like a what?
Yeah, just like fucking okay.
I like the memes on Instagram though. Like it's for the viewers that don't know. I guess in terms of like rap memes and things on like Black people Twitter, it's a subreddit. Don't hate me for it.
Hmm.
They like to poke fun at UK rappers for not being able to rap.
Yeah,
But ever since then, those people that defend UK rap be like, I guess 21 was one of us this whole time.
yeah, that's ours. We got him.
And people are like, no, you ain't. Has he mentioned the UK at all in any of his songs?
No, hell no. Yeah,
Hell no.
no. The only like UK raptor,
Raptor.
not a
My
rapper.
name is Nick Compton.
Yeah, no, the only UK rapper that I like is Skepta.
Yeah,
You know him,
love
right?
him.
Skepta.
Love him.
Well, like that's what people say is like the only rapper that Americans listen to that's from the UK is like Skepta or maybe uh he's in songs with Drake. I forget his name, but it's not that important.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, free 21.
321. And I'm actually just kind of interested to see where the hell this even goes.
Yeah. No, definitely
It says he will fight against the deportation, but like how? It's like playing. Okay, so he just didn't leave when his visa expired, which already sounds kind of weird because I'm pretty sure those are pretty like closely looked at.
that's what I'd imagine.
So how could he just like not leave and it not come up anywhere?
Yeah.
But how would he fight against it? I wish him the best, really.
Yeah. I'm just not too sure how you tackle this or
Mm.
what you do for this, but
Like exactly that. Like what do you do for this?
just hope for the
Like
best.
what's 6ix9ine's floor? What does he hope to accomplish?
Well, 6ix9ine's a different story.
Sorry, 21.
Yeah.
They're both numbers, same thing.
Yeah, I just noticed that actually. But I don't know, man. You got any other news?
Got any other news? No, but I did have a question.
Hit me.
So, ninja this off the internet somewhere. I don't remember where.
Hmm.
But here's a hypothetical.
Ready.
You're given 300 million to make a movie, but it has to bomb at the box office, or else you die. Like, what do you make? Give me maybe a couple actors or just a premise that.
So,
What do you think?
so I got to make a high budget shit movie.
Yeah, like a really high budget shit movie.
All right. I could take this two ways of where I hire people that aren't like good actors or aren't actors at all, and I could just give them stacks, and I throw like 100 million towards them, and then 200 million goes into like I make it like a like just a really pretty movie, but the script and like how the acting is just so bad that it doesn't even make up for the visuals. Or I would get like do you remember the movie The Expendables?
Yes, I do.
Where you
I
did,
do. Yeah, I do.
I just get the most buff diesel people in Hollywood. Like I'll get The Rock, I'll get the Mountain from Game of Thrones.
Oh, I like that.
I'll get Terry Crews, I'll get Vin Diesel, and then slap in like five other people. And instead of making an action movie, it's going to be a comedy. And none of them are probably good at comedy except for maybe The Rock. So it's going to do really bad, but people are going to.
I actually really like that. That's a great bomb movie.
And then people are going to be really excited to see like all their actors. And I'm going to like market it as coming this summer, the next big action movie featuring, and I give them all the names. People are like, oh shit, that's about to be lit. But instead, they're just doing like stand up in like a cafe, and they just all bomb. And, like the jokes suck.
That's good, actually. I like that.
Like that. You got any ideas?
Yeah, so I would take like some really high-paying actors, like you said, like Dwayne Johnson, like Chris Hemsworth, Tom Cruise, Ryan Reynolds, Michael B. Jordan,
Oh, I love Michael B. Jordan.
even Chadwick. What is his last name? Boozman, is it?
Yeah, Bozeman.
And like throw like Samuel L. Jackson in there, Morgan Freeman. I don't care.
Everyone.
Get him in there, right? Make it a sci-fi movie, like a sci-fi action movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about like saving the world and everything. It's supposed to be like a super serious tone, but in the script, there's just a bunch of random slapstick comedy, and the big bad villain is Zach Galifianakis.
Ooh, that could be good. Can I tweak that a little bit?
Hit me.
Did you ever see those sci-fi movies where they combine two animals, like a piranhaconda?
Yeah.
You do that, but you use that principle of you throw all them in a movie, and you get a really shitty CGI piranha anaconda.
Yes. No, make them all fight Godzilla.
Yes, but it's like a 1950s Godzilla.
Yes, and Zach Galifianakis is writing it.
Yes, he's on top, and he's got it by the reins, and he's like,
But he's like
"Yeah!"
super serious about it, and like everyone like is like deathly afraid of him, but he shows no like features that you'd be afraid of.
Yeah, like he's wearing like a onesie or something.
Like I'm just thinking like an anti-movie almost. Like
Yeah.
not like a parody where it's deliberately funny, but it's just not funny.
Yeah, like you know deep down that it's not going to do good, but you're trying to give the impression that you thought it was going to do good.
Like exactly. It's like the people it's as if the people that put out like Avatar just thought like Avatar was going to do great, but it went to shit.
Yeah.
Like that's how I would approach it. Be like, "All right, just as big as Avatar," but I'd be like setting it up behind the scenes just to crash and burn.
You're just plotting on the low, like rubbing your hands, just But
Yeah, and I would also direct it as well, and that's like a guarantee to be a flop.
oh yeah, I feel that. Me too. Oh, speaking of Avatar, the movie that's coming out, it's like Alita Battle Angel. We should go see that.
God. I agree, but just because I really want to see the CGI.
Yeah, because it looks so weird. It looks cool, but it looks so different. And
I'm not too crazy about the anime eyes on like the real life person.
no, it's
Frame.
it's very off-putting. But I'm so curious about it that I want to see it.
Yeah, it's kind of like that movie like Elysium, if you remember that.
Oh yeah.
Like I only watched that movie out of pure curiosity because I didn't think it looked good.
Oh no, I didn't either.
I have to agree. We'll keep the viewers tuned in on the Battle Angel film.
Yeah, I think that comes out on the 14th. So
Oh,
if
maybe
you're
like it too.
functioning, it might be a little
I
trip.
mean, I'll probably be drooling on myself, but who knows?
Yeah. Well, I'll bring a cup.
I'm happy to hear it.
Of
But I
course.
feel like that's all for us today.
Yeah, I think it's a good place to wrap it up.
All right, folks, that has been the Frying Pan Podcast. As usual, we have social media. Give us a follow, give us a like over on Instagram and Twitter. It's the Frying Pan Pod. We're also on either Podbean, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, and Stitcher. So you gotta be listening to us on one of those, or YouTube. And if you're on any of those platforms, feel free to please drop us a like, give us a star rating, drop us a comment. And if you don't want to comment publicly, you can also send us something over to inthepanpodcast@gmail.com. You can send us any form of business inquiries, comments, concerns, whatever. And as always, constructive criticism is appreciated. We do this to get better. So, any kind of insight you got, hit us with it. Just hit me. Hit me.
Your outro's
Hit me.
getting a lot better, by the way. It's very smooth now. I like it.
I appreciate it, because I actually didn't know where to start. Like,
Mhm.
I said the wrong part that I didn't plan to say first, so, but we're
You're covered.
recovering.
You're good. Small
So,
interjection.
go for it.
We've been uploading the podcast around 4 or 5 o'clock Thursday afternoons, and you guys seem to prefer that, so we're gonna stay there from now on, unless numbers change. But numbers have been good, so we're gonna keep it there.
Heck and
Um,
yeah.
Anything else, Bobby?
I think that's been good. This has been the episode 14.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, episode 14, and as Dan said, that would be coming out on Thursday or today for you guys. That's the 7th, but if you're watching this in the future or technically the past, no,
No,
there's
just be
technically the
future.
past. Yeah, just the future. If you're listening to this in the future, hey, thanks for going back through the episodes. I appreciate it. So, lastly, again, this has been the Frying Pan Podcast. I've been Robert D'Onofrio.
Also, Robert D'Onofrio.
This has been the Robert D'Onofrio Podcast, also known as the Frying Pan Podcast. Have a great day, folks. Thank you for tuning in. We had a great time today. Have a good one.
Take care.